thrifting diaries from Aarhus. Here we go with some smaller ones in the city center, which didn't really have anything for me, but they were still cute to check out and see what the locals had on offer. Now this one was my absolute favorite. It's a great location in the city center. They had great stuff, and when I thought that I looked through mostly everything, and believe me, there was a lot to go through, then I discovered that there is a whole basement, and that's where they kept all the cutlery. So safe to say I spent a big chunk of time here looking through everything. And they also did have a butter dish, which was on my wish list, but not the right one. I don't like the materiality, the fabrication with the plastic. Not the vibe. Anywho, more beautiful glassware, and this is what I ended up getting. Now the next day, I accidentally stumbled upon this place. Accidentally. And I don't know how I didn't find it in all of my research before. I couldn't believe it that it never showed up in anything, because this place was huge and it was exactly what I was looking for. The perfect mix of like vintage, but not the fancy high-end designer things that I cannot afford, but like good prices, good stuff. I spent like 3 hours here. I told my husband to go back to the city, leave me here, because this was quite far out. We had to go by car. And they also did have the perfect butter dish, which I ended up getting, and a lot of lamps and a lot of other things. This was a contender for my office light, but it looked a bit too cheap in the end, and we ended up leaving it behind. But yeah, this might be my favorite personal. It was absolutely amazing, and I think I could have spent again 3 more hours there. I wanted to get a piece of art, but it wasn't the vibe, and this was almost what I ended up getting. And then we went to another place which was also far out of the town, but very close to the previous one. This was like a very nice little community run affair. They had good stuff, but I was already spent and I didn't have any energy left to dig through. And this cutie was closed. And this is my final haul. And thanks for watching. Bye!